So what is going on, guys? My name is Brassby and welcome to Sonic Advance. So much like the time twisted playthrough, I'm probably going to be doing this a little casually. Why not? Except this is a main series game. I'm playing this via emulator. As you can see, I've played a little bit of the game, but we're just gonna go ahead and get through this. So let's go ahead. So I've played a little bit just to kind of get used to it, but I've never really actually like played the Sonic Advance games in full. I've played a little bit of 3. Now on the emulator I'm using, it's not going to be the smoothest, so I'm not going to be able to get the best quality like on I need Delta emulator because I have Delta on my phone, and Delta emulator, man, oh my gosh, it makes this game run smooth as butter. It's so good. And I was trying to see if I could find the property values and whatnot, but you know, I'm not that big brained yet, so unfortunately there's nothing I can really do about that. But you know, it is what it is. But we're gonna just run through this casually because frick getting the Chaos Emeralds in the advanced games. I don't know why Sega decided to make it so hard. I literally don't know what their problem was, but they were just like, yeah, let's make this the hardest thing ever for literally no reason, and they did. So you know, it is what it is, though. We don't discriminate around here. We just play Sonic games and have fun, and that's it. So there we go. That's the first act through. I did a lot better than I usually thought I would, but okay. Am I gonna make this game look piss easy? Maybe. We'll see. Guys, do I make every Sonic game look super easy? And as you can see, we have the cool background. So I actually had full screen options for this, but I felt like because I was playing it before, it just looked a little weird. So I was like, you know what? Let's bring back the background from before the sequel, and there was going to be one for after the sequel, but it had full screen option. I was like, you know what? Let's bring back the background because I know a lot of people kind of liked that background from before the sequel, and that it was really cozy and whatnot. So I was like, you know what, let's bring that back, and we'll do it for this series because I just figured, why not, you know, it'd be fun to do. And when this comes out, I have no idea. I'm just kind of like, oh, I want to play this game right now, and so I might as well record it while I'm playing it, you know, and make it a series, and it'll kind of hit your shelf when it hits your shelf, you know what I'm saying? It'll hit shelves at some point. Who knows, maybe I'll change up the order of Sonic playthroughs that I want to do, because, you know, and Sonic Advance is a game that I know a lot of people hold kind of critically acclaimed, I guess you could say, because obviously it's literally just the classic Sonic games, just with the modern Sonic, like, you know, slapped onto it. So it's kind of oh, look what the frick. So you know, it's kind of a little different in that aspect, but as you can see, it's still that same classic formula that you know and love from the, not even just the adventure formula, but you know, the classic formula, just in 2D with modern and on the Game Boy instead of, you know, everything else. But I'm obviously using emulator for this, as well as a controller support, which is really cool. I get controller support. I have to use a D-pad though. It won't support the joysticks, but we move. Next is this area, and this kind of reminds me of Starlight Zone. I didn't even get a chance to look at the zone because I was moving so quick, because I'm the GOAT like that. But I sound like I'm a freaking secret agent coming through here. Now, I will say, I have played a little bit of Sonic Advance 3, and I really liked what I played at Sonic Advance 3. I liked the team mechanics, but they're all very, very different. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, if you have Amy with you, every single character gets the Amy jump, which is like, dang, bro, way to underpower Amy. By the way, I'm only going to be doing a Sonic playthrough on this. I'm not going to be playing with other characters, but with Advance 3, I might be switching up the teams and stuff every now and then, but I don't know for sure. I might just do Sonic and Tails and leave it at that, but yeah, for this, I'm just going to do Sonic. I'm not going to worry about, you know, playing Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and all them. I'm just going to play Sonic and leave it at that. So, I should point that out. The only reason I do all of it for Adventure is because Sonic Adventure is, you know, that's in order to complete the whole game. And obviously, we're just doing a casual run of this, so I'm just going to do this. And hopefully, by doing these casual runs, it'll teach me to be a little more casual with Sonic games in general, because it's like I said, I like to get all the Chaos Emeralds, but it's like, it doesn't even really matter in this game because you can't turn into Super Sonic after you get all the Emeralds anyway. You basically just have to play the game, then you get a cool Super Sonic fight at the end, and that's it. You don't even get to play as Super Sonic in the end of this, I don't think, unless I guess you mod the game, question mark? I don't know for sure, but, you know, I guess we'll figure that out at some point, but we're actually, dang, I'm kind of blazing through this game. This game's kind of short, I'm not gonna lie. Dang, game is really kind of short, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe I could have got, I'll have to, after I'm done recording this, I'll have to look up if Delta Emulator is available on PC, because if it is, bro, I could get like a much higher running version of Sonic Advance going. Oh man, that would be awesome. That would be peak gameplay right there. It's like, I don't mind the stutteriness. I get that that's the technological limitations of the Game Boy Advance, but like, bro, if I could get it to run in that 60 FPS 4K, like, because like Delta Emulator on iPhone, like, dude, it makes this game run so smooth. It's actually like, it actually changes everything. As well as I think you get analog support, but I think playing with analog on a game like this is a little, I don't know, it's weird. With classic Sonic games, you kind of get used to playing with analog. With the advanced games, it's weird. It feels completely different than playing, like, say, like Sonic Mania or Sonic 3, like, with an analog stick. Because, like, you know, back in the day, you played them with, like, a D-pad kind of thing on a Genesis, and there was a D-pad on the Game Boy Advance, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like, it's the same idea here, just on a different, you know, system, obviously. But it's like, I just find that funny that, like, you know, when we got Mania, it even took me a little bit to get used to analog with Mania, but it's like, I don't know, there's probably some people that still play with D-pad with Mania and stuff like that, but it's like, I play with analog, and I'm very used to it. But it's like, I've tried to play Advance 3 on the Delta Emulator with analog, and it was just like kind of finicky, I guess is the best way to put it. It felt really weird to do, and I was like, okay, you know, I'm like, maybe I'll figure it out at some point. But D-pad seems to kind of be working for me right now. The only thing I don't like about D-pad is, like, analog stick is just a little more comfortable, obviously, which is why I think people like it more. But, you know, anyway, we're gonna fight this boss here. I don't know exactly what it does, but we're gonna figure it out. He's kind of a joke right now, low-key. Bro thought he had, oh, well, he did have me there. Okay, well, never mind, he didn't have me there. All right, that's gonna be it. I know that was short. I didn't think I'd blaze through it that fast, but you know, it is what it is. We schmoove. And the next one we'll be tackling Casino Paradise Zone. Subscribe if you're new, helps out a lot. Leave a like on the video. I hope people are gonna like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.